First,
نعم.
it's a puzzle. So, this is not. So what is the northern boundary of ancient Egypt? Samia, Julia,
Yes.
what is
Yeah.
the northern boundary of ancient Egypt?
The northern one
North, yeah.
of ancient even. Okay.
The northern boundary of ancient Egypt.
Yes.
It's a sea, the Mediterranean Sea.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself because I thought countries.
No, it's not. It's the Mediterranean Sea. So question one.
Mediterranean.
You have the same, almost the same headset as Julia.
Mediterranean.
Wait, another person joined.
Yeah. Kalam.
Karam, yeah.
Karam, yeah.
Kalam.
I thought there were only 3FS students.
Yeah, it was. Oh, this is
New?
Karam. Karam.
He
Okay,
left.
He left.
Okay.
Probably wrong class.
So now two. Ancient Egypt is located on the continent of what? In which continent?
Africa. Africa.
Africa.
Africa. So three. Marlon, are you here? So the red soil was found in which desert?
Sahara.
Sahara Desert. You can see it here. So the Nile River, Mossingas, Delta, Long. It's Sahara. It's the only desert there.
Yeah.
Okay. So there were two types, black and red. So where was found on in the Barren Desert.
Oh,
Okay.
the Barrens.
Wrong, Julia.
Yeah, even me, I was wrong. So it
It
was in the
protected Egypt.
Barren. Yeah,
How does it
exactly.
protect Egypt?
The desert?
The red sand.
It's because it's very hard to live there and to move. Okay. So the movement in the desert, in any desert, will be much more difficult than moving in normal soil. Okay.
Yes.
This is basically why. So the black soil was found in which land on the bank of the Nile? So this was the black soil. Was found in the what?
Fertile land.
Fertile land. Okay. So here we write fertile land. It's fertile. So Upper Egypt is the what of modern Egypt? So we have two parts, the upper and the lower. Okay. Upper and Lower Egypt. Lower Egypt included the Nile River and its delta. Upper was the long, narrow strip of ancient on the delta and the Nile River on both sides of the Nile River. Okay, so what was the question here? 5. Upper Egypt is to the what? Where is it located? South of Delta.
It's low on both sides of the river now.
Is the south of modern Egypt. Is to the
Oh.
south.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check. It is, as you can see, so it is to the south of the delta on both sides of Nile River. Okay? Okay? Guys,
Yeah.
oh, God. 6 now. The southern boundary of ancient Egypt is what? The boundary in the south is I marked it. Ladies, gentlemen,
Yes.
what is the southern boundary of ancient Egypt?
The Mediterranean Sea, the northern
This is the
Aswan
Mediterranean
to
Sea. And
and
the
then the northern
south,
Aswan.
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 Okay. So 6 will be Aswan. 7. What was described Egypt as the gift of the Nile?
Uh, what described Egypt as the gift of the Nile?
Who described Egypt as the gift of the Nile? There were two. The black soil was one.
Uh,
Black soil.
There was
The
the gift
Greek.
of the Nile, because most of the country is hot, dry desert with little rainfall. Therefore, people who settled around the Nile over 10,000 years ago gave life to the desert.
So what they called
The Herdos.
Herodotus. So as a result, the Greek historians Herodotus described Egypt as a gift of the Nile. Okay, because most of the country is a hot, dry desert with a little rainfall. Therefore, people settled around the Nile over 10 years ago. Okay, so the Nile gave life to this desert. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
here we write Herodotus. Herodotus. Okay, now 8. Lower Egypt is the what?
Is to the modern Egypt is ancient. No, is the past of modern Egypt.
Lower is
No,
so
south. Is the south
lower Egypt is the north
or
in
north?
the delta. Yeah, but there is trick here. So lower Egypt included the Nile River and its delta. But I think we have some more information about it here. Northern, you see, lower was the northern and upper was the southern. Okay,
Yeah.
so 8 is northern. Okay, so 8, no, North. So it's north, not northern. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So this is the map here, and we need to check, find the answers here. So find the following map of ancient Egypt. Seas, what seas do we have?
5?
And what seas do we have in the ancient Egypt?
Oh. We have the Mediterranean Sea.
So Mediterranean Sea. And what?
The Red Sea.
Red, yeah, I was going to zoom in. Red Sea. Okay, so now what are the two kingdoms?
The two kingdoms?
Yeah, in the ancient Egypt. Marlon, can you answer this question? Marlon? What was the two kingdoms of ancient Egypt?
Um,
It was the upper and the lower kingdom. Okay, so upper kingdom and lower kingdom. Okay,
Yeah.
so what is the river in the ancient? This should be easy.
the River Nile.
Nile River. Okay. What is the desert? So here they are calling it Eastern and Western Desert, but we know it as what? The Sahara Desert, okay? So let's see it here. I need the map. So you see, this is the Sahara Desert. Desert is the biggest desert in the world, and it is included in most of Egypt, okay? So here we write the Sahara Desert. Okay, ladies, gentlemen,
Yes.
okay. Cities, what are the most important cities?
Uh,
So you can check here the written are so Comac and Thebe. So this is not as okay. So also here you have cities. Oh, I don't know. So Cairo also it was there. Okay. Oh, here. So let's check. So we have Cairo. We have Alexandria. So this is general information for you. So we already know what are the boundaries of ancient Egypt. In the north, what do we have? What do we have in the north? Can you hear me, guys?
yeah.
Okay, so what do we have in the north?
The Lower Egypt.
No, of all Egypt, the boundaries.
Mediterranean Sea.
Yes, exactly. In the south, we have what?
The Sahara Desert.
Aswan.
Hmm?
Aswan. Aswan. A-S.
Oh,
Okay. So this is it. Okay. And in the east, we have the Red Sea. Okay. So in the west, we can say this as a desert. It's fine. But in the east, we have the Red Sea. Okay. So what is the most important geographic feature in the ancient Egypt? Two. This is B, A and B. So what is the most important geographic feature in ancient Egypt? The Nile River, no? Guys, guys,
Yes.
the most important geographic feature in ancient Egypt, what was it? Nile River, no? Can you
Yes.
hear? Yeah, okay. So we have two types of soil, red and black, correct or no?
Correct.
So here we have black and here we have red. Okay. So what's the main characteristic of of black soil? So let's check it here. So the black soil was so this is the black. Let me just do the table here. So here I have to split this one. Do you know how to work on Word? So here we have the black soil. Okay, so first characteristic of black soil. Ladies,
Yes.
okay, give me the characteristic of black soil. It can be found here.
Black soil was founded in the fertile land on the banks of the Nile. The ancient Egyptians used this land for growing their crops.
So
This
this
was
is
the
the
only land
first.
in ancient Egypt that could be farmed because of the
So
layer
this
of
is the
rich
first characteristic to grow crops. Okay, crops or crops?
crops, I think.
Well, crops. It's yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one. Do we have another characteristic? This was the only land found
It
in the
was the
region.
only land it was the only land that could be farmed in ancient Egypt because of the layer of rich.
Okay, so we can say that it is. Okay, so this is a one important characteristic. What about the red soil? It protected Egypt on two sides. Okay, so this is one. Okay, so here we can say protected Egypt on two sides. Okay, so this is the red soil. Okay, okay, please say
Yes.
yes. Okay. So these deserts separated ancient Egypt from neighboring countries and protecting it from invading armies. They also provided the ancient Egypt with source of precious metal. So this is another characteristic. So it has provided Egyptian with, okay, let me correct this. With the source of precious metal, with the source. Okay. Any question? Any question?
No.
Samuel?
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I think yeah, okay.
Marlon or good? Marlon? So what's a silt?
Yeah, it's all good. Sorry, the internet's just
I
it's
know.
like delaying a little bit.
That's fine. What's a silt?
Is this question for Marlon or for everyone?
For everyone.
Oh, it's small particles of sand on Earth that are carried
Yes.
in moving water.
Okay. Small
Is our quiz going to be about the establishment of Islam or about this?
about this
Okay.
particle of sand or earth that are carried okay, so this was which question? Oh, this was so question 4. Now this was A and this is B. Okay, good.
Yes.
So let's check now. Explain why the bank of the Nile were the only land in ancient Egypt that could be found. Question 5. A. So why the banks of the Nile were the only land to be that could be found? Why? Samia, Julia, Marlon.
Um,
What does the most of the Egypt land consist of?
the River Nile.
No, the River Nile helps to what to farm to have small farms. Most of the land consists of desert, correct or no?
Correct.
Because most of the Egyptian land consists of desert. Okay, so it's the same reason why it is called the gift of the Nile. Okay, because Nile helped in helping more than 10,000 so many people in like settling in the desert. Okay, okay, guys.
Yes.
So let's see the dynasties. So now we're going to talk about dynasties. It will be here. So we have the ancient age, we have the old kingdom, and we have do you know what? I'm thinking of not including the dynasties because it's more like a history. Okay, you can only know the definitions. I only want you to know the definition. So dynasty is succession of rulers from the same family. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to write it here. Question 6, 7. It was. It was two. So dynasty.
I had a question I wanted to ask you last week, but I forgot.
Yes, what was it?
Every week when we get a worksheet, do we have to send it to you, or do we just have to like
I want you to
come
work
with
on
it?
it. You don't have to send it to me, but at least try to work on it. Okay?
Hmm.
The same families. I know because on online education is not as simple as normal education and physical education. I want you like to do your best, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So what's the second one? Hittites. Hittites. What's a Hittites? So it's a member of an ancient people of Anatolia. So a member, oh my God, a member of what? Ancient people of Anatolia. Who's okay? So most likely I'm not going to include this Hittites definition, but the dynasty is simple. Okay. Okay, everyone. Okay, guys, say yes, please. Samia, Julia, Marlon.
Yes.
Okay. So most likely these are the questions included for the quiz.
Okay.
Now we're going just to read. I'm sorry. Sorry. So let's read a little bit here as a general information. Okay, so dynasty.
Should we read?
If you want. So what was the ancient age dynasties?
What?
This you want to
That
read it.
you mean? Oh, I would. The most famous ruler in the era with Menes, who managed to unify Upper and Lower Egypt. He also established the city of the Memphis near the Delta in 3200 BC.
Okay, so this is when the ancient Egypt become one Egypt. Okay, so it wasn't upper and lower anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, now Julia,
Yes.
read this. So this is the old kingdom.
Yes, during the Old Kingdom, Egypt enjoyed stability, security, and peace. Therefore, economic, cultural, and artistic achievements flourished during this era. This was clearly represented in the building of the three Giza pyramids, Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure.
Menkura. Okay, so the first middle
Merkur.
dynasty is the pheasant. Okay, so this is I already gave you this note. What will happen if the country have a stable economic and good culture, stable? Okay, not this. What will happen if a country have stability, security, and peace?
They will have enough. They will have gotten
It will most
good
likely be
resources.
successful.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
successful
It will most
government.
likely be successful because instability and insecurity, especially for what, as an example, what is happening in Lebanon. Okay, because we don't have stability and we don't have good security. Now we're facing
Oh,
a
we don't
lot
have
of
a main source of income.
yeah, exactly. So we're having a huge economic crisis. Okay, or problem.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah.
so Marlon. Marlon. طب Samia, go back to Samia. Read about Tuhotmos.
Should I start from the? Oh, okay. Tuhotmos I, the warrior who expanded the Egyptian borders north and south, and who spread education everywhere.
Okay, so the Tuhotmos was the one responsible of education in
Spreading
who started
education, yeah.
education in Egypt. Okay, Julia, Akhenaton,
Yeah.
read the second bullet point.
Akhenaton, who was the first to call her for one the creator and the Tutankhamun, his son who gained fame in modern times and was also known as the Boy King.
Okay, because he was very young when he took the rule. Okay, so the
Yes.
most famous queens of this time were Nefertiti, the wife of Akhenaton, and Hatshepsut, who ruled Egypt for 20 years. Okay, so now the second age dynasties. So, Baba.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to see the late age dynasty. So during this era, the Assyrians and Persians occupied Egypt. Okay, so here the war started. We have a lot of fights started. The rule of pharaohs, however, was ended during the reign of the first dynasty when Alexander the Great conquered Egypt in 332 BC. Okay?
Okay.
So this
I
is
just wanted
where,
to let you know that we have 5 minutes left.
yeah, I just finished.
Yeah.
So this is where the pharaohs has finished their era in Egypt. Okay? So it is more than 2,000 years ago.
Okay.
Okay. So do you have any question about the quiz?
No.
Okay, guys.